Beginning in child's pose. Float those arms towards the top of your mat, coming into your extended child's pose. Floating up through tabletop. And coming into our first yin posture, melting heart. So just check your foundation, your alignment. Make sure the hips are over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Slightly towards the back of your mat, relax through the feet. Walk those palms forward as far as you can. And then when you can't walk them any further, slowly start to let that chest melt down towards the mat. Try to keep the elbows, the forearms off the ground, coming into a deeper stretch in the shoulders, the upper back, the chest. So in our yin practice, we do hold the postures for about 2 minutes. So move slowly into them and slowly out. Maybe the forehead rests. Keeping those hips right over the knees. If you're really open in the upper body, maybe try gazing towards the top of your mat, lowering the chin down, coming into a deeper and more intense stretch here. So we're searching for that edge, that point of tension, resistance, and when you find it, hold and just breathe. Let the body do its magic here, releasing, surrendering. Take this time to quiet the mind. Reconnect with yourself. Stay with your breath, that nice, deep, steady breath. Let that chest drop closer to the ground. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Let's slowly start to release, lowering the forearms, the elbows, start to slide onto the belly, coming all the way down. Float those arms alongside, palms facing up. Turn the head to the right, resting on that left ear. Let the shoulders drop towards the ground. Let the legs totally relax. Just getting in a little neck stretch here. And let the body relax. Let your yin practice be a time when you can just relax and slow down and let go. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Gently, slowly turn the head back to center and just turn to the opposite side, grounding the right ear. From here, turn the head back to center, and you could ground the forehead. Taking the arms, float them in front of you. Stacking the forearms, maybe create a little base for your forehead to relax, to rest. And then from here, bending the right knee, start to come into a hip opener. We're going to just slide our leg out, bending the knee. Peek back, make sure the ankle is in alignment with the knee. And then just let the pelvis fall towards the ground. Coming into a little gentle hip opener here. Listen to your body. Do what feels right for you. If something doesn't feel right, just find a place where it feels better. You want to let the muscles relax. Let the mind relax. Let the body just gently find space on its own. And let's slowly switch legs. So slide that leg back in. And come back to center, bending that left knee. slide that left leg out. Again, just peek back, make sure the ankle stays in alignment with the knee. Let those hips drop towards the ground. If the mind starts to wander, just come back to your breath. Stay connected with that breath. Let the pelvis drop closer to the ground. Feeling that right hip ground. And then slowly let's release, slide that left leg back. Bring the legs together, point the toes. Slide the arms out overhead, reaching palms down. Ground the forehead. And then coming in for Sphinx pose, slide those forearms in, walk the elbows underneath the shoulders, lifting the chest. Take those legs mat's width, relax through the feet. And coming into Sphinx pose. Bring your awareness to the lower back. Think about relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the face. Stay nice and light in the forearms, the palms. Take that weight out. Feel the pelvis ground. Check in with the glutes. Make sure you're not clenching the glutes, clenching the muscles of the legs. Totally relax here. And then once you feel pretty relaxed, start to think about puffing that chest forward and lifting through the crown. Just notice where those sensations move to in the lower back. Just breathing here. Take any intensity out, try to soften. And if you get tired or things get too intense, just come out of the pose and then just join back in when you can. If you want to go a little deeper into the back, you can transition into seal pose, floating those elbows and the forearms up. Again, just check and make sure you don't lose that relaxed state through the body. So you may notice those sensations move towards the mid-back. Try to relax through the shoulders, the legs. And if you're in seal, slowly start to lower the forearms, the elbows, come back to Sphinx pose. And then releasing out of that, let the chest drop all the way down. And take those arms alongside the body. Just ground here for a few moments. Take the palms outside the chest, elbows to the sky, and slowly make your way into a wide-legged child's pose. So pressing up, take your time. Let those hips slowly make their way to the heels. Keep the knees nice and wide. Stretch it out. From here, slowly float up into tabletop. Walk those knees in, tuck the toes, And let's come into our downward facing dog. Float those hips up to the sky. Pedal the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Just walk out your dog. Option here to come into high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Shifting our awareness, attention to the hips, the lower body. Float that right leg up for three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee into the chest. Step through for low lunge. Dragon pose. So coming in for dragon pose, stack that right knee over the right ankle. Slide that left leg back. Let those hips drop like you're going into a split. So focusing here on the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings. Ground those palms, but stay nice and light and relaxed in the arms. Take the weight out. Most of the weight's going to be in that right foot and the top of the left foot. Avoid letting pressure be on that left knee. Try to keep it off the knee. So just breathe here. Let the head, the neck, the upper body totally relax. You may find you feel this underneath that right thigh, maybe the left hip flexor, maybe in those areas, and that's right where you should feel it. So again, listen to your body. Don't force anything or push anything. And from here, let's just slowly make our way into our half split or runner's stretch, forward fold. So shifting the hips back, keep the hips stacked over the knee, fold the chest over that right leg. Maybe gently start to flex that right foot. Again, just gently easing in. Don't force anything or really push anything. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Start to walk those hands forward. Come back to dragon. Start to shift towards the top of your mat. We're going to come into a deep quad stretch. So from here, shift back like you're going into half split and come all the way down. So if anybody has any knee issues, if this doesn't work for you, I'll show you the modification in just a minute. Slide that left heel outside the left hip and then shift forward. So right here, you might find you're getting a deep stretch already in that left quad. So you can just stay right here. Keep those sits bones grounded, maybe flex the right foot, and just rest here. If you feel pretty good, like you can go deeper, start to slowly come back on the forearms, opening the chest to the sky. So if this totally is not working for you, so remember, listen to your body. Don't force anything. Stay here if this is working for you. I'm just going to show the modification. So the modification would be to come back on the belly. Bend that left knee. And take the left hand to the top of the foot. And just start to draw that left heel towards the left glute. So that's your modification. So for me, coming into this, I feel this right away in the front of my quad. So same benefits here, less stress on the knee. Just make yourself comfortable. Gently let that pelvis drop. Let the heel come closer to the glute as that quad releases. So you can try both, see what works for you. So we're going to hold here. If you are here and you're feeling pretty good, start to make your way all the way down. So take baby steps, listen to your body along the way. Don't rush anything. It's a pretty intense stretch. Maybe float the arms overhead if that feels good. Stay with your breath. Remember, your breath, it will allow you to relax, go deeper, your body to do that magic. You don't have to do anything. Just breathe. Be patient with yourself, your body. So for me, this is really intense. I'm feeling a deep stretch in that left quad. And I feel like I totally just want to move out of this, but I'm just going to stay and breathe, try to allow my body to find the space. And when we're tight in these areas, they tend to create problems in the lower back, the hips, everything gets out of alignment, and our shoulders could be hurting, our lower back, our knees, and it all stems from tightness somewhere in the body, throwing off our alignment. So know when to ease off and when to move a little deeper. So if and when you're ready, start to slowly make your way out of this pose. And if you're in the modification, just stay there. And start to come back up onto the palms. Bring that left heel under the hip. We're just going to make our way back to dragon, low lunge. So mindfully, just make your way back. Maybe notice if you feel a little bit different, maybe a little bit more open. And then let's just make our way back to our down dog. However you want to get there. If you want to come through a three-legged dog, stretch it out. Exhale. Feel free to pedal those heels, walk it out. You probably feel lopsided here, not in balance. Maybe flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. And let's make our way to balance the body, giving some love to that left side. So left leg's gonna float up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Draw the knee in for a low lunge dragon. Find your alignment. Left knee stacks over that left ankle. Slide the right leg back. Relax the upper body. Take any weight out of the arms, the palms. Let the head relax. Just let those hips drop. Take the pressure off that right knee. The longer you spend in the pose, you may notice just how the body changes, the different sensations, where they shift and move. Sometimes they disappear or get more intense or less intense. Just try to stay nice and relaxed with the breath. And slowly, let's start to make our way into our half split forward fold. So shifting those hips, keep them stacked over that right knee. Squaring the hips, let the chest drop over the left leg this time. Maybe gently flex that left foot. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the left leg, the hamstring. It's okay if the knee is bent. Don't lock out the knee. Keep the knee soft. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let the chest drop closer. Nice. From here, let's start to make our way back towards the top of your mat, dragon. So start to shift forward, making space if you're going to come down to lie on your back in your quad stretch, or if you're taking the modification, go ahead and make your way onto the belly. So slowly shift those hips back, sitting on the heel, and then slide it out next to that right hip. Right heel's outside the right hip. Feel the sits bones ground. You can totally stay right here, or little by little make your way deeper, coming down onto the forearms. Check in with that right quadricep. If and when you're ready, come all the way down. And maybe float those arms. Wherever you are, just breathe. Breathe through the tension, the resistance. Push the breath to those areas that feel tight. And slowly, when you're ready, start to make your way out of this pose, taking your time. Slowly make your way back to dragon, low lunge. And let's tuck those right toes. Make your way to down dog however you'd like. Maybe three-legged. Stretch it out. Maybe pedal those heels. Hopefully you feel a little looser in the lower body. Flow through high plank. In balance. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Float the knees. Find your way to child's pose. Take those arms alongside the body, round the spine. Inhale, float up to seated. And let's make our way onto our back, so extending the legs out in front. Bend the knees. Just slowly roll yourself onto your back. And once you get down there, let those knees float into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe forehead to knees. Exhale, release. Extend the legs up to the sky. And check in, make sure that the back is grounded, and shoulders stay nice and long in the neck. Hips are grounded. Shoulders are grounded. From here, coming into happy baby, bend those knees. Take the arms inside the legs. Peace sign fingers wrap around the big toes, or take the hands to the ankles, wherever feels comfortable for you. Flex the soles of the feet up to the sky. Opening up the hips here. Let that arm strength draw the knees closer to the ground. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging the lower hips, the lower back. Just feel really open, relaxed, free here. If you'd like to extend through the knees, go ahead and do that. Slowly start to bring the feet together, release the hands. Make your way into Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, lowering the legs down to the ground. Soles of the feet stay together, create a diamond shape with the legs. Float the arms overhead. Let those knees fall towards the ground. Palms to the sky, feel the shoulders ground, maybe coming into cactus arms, elbows bent. Feel really open here. Taking that left palm onto the heart, right palm onto the belly. Start to come back to your natural breath, back to the present moment. Back to yourself. Feel that positive energy, prana, the life force flowing through your body. All the negative energy has left, only positive flowing through, promoting positive thoughts, energizing you for your day. Whenever you're ready, come into Shavasana, extending the legs, taking the mat's width, open the arms, just settling in here, finding stillness in the body and mind. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to join me in closing out your practice, begin to bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale the arms up overhead. Bend the knees and just make your way onto your side. Coming into a fetal position, taking some nice deep breaths there. Slowly, when you're ready, just come back to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the palms to the knees. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me. Thank you for being so consistent. Take a minute to thank yourself for showing up for your health, your well-being, taking this time for you. And may there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.